DEESLIMDAOG and STAYSOLIDISDAMOVEMENT. Praise be to the Most High. Yeah, we back with another one. But people would like to know, why did the narcissist choose them? I got you. The narcissist chose you because you was real. Yeah, that's why the narcissist chose you. The narcissist chose you because you was a real one. You was loyal. You was faithful. Yeah, man, you got a good heart. That's why the narcissist chose you. You very intelligent. You smart. You got your shit together. Who wouldn't choose you? Yeah, that's why they chose you, man. But don't beat yourself up. And don't doubt yourself. Because that's what the narcissist wanted you to do. Yeah, that's what they want you to do. They want you to feel like you're not all that. But in actuality, you really are the prize. You was the one that put confidence into that scheming demon. Yeah, that was you. They mirrored you. Yeah, they tried to suck all your good energy out you. Yeah, all the things that you would tell them and you would put into them. They would try to take that and use that as if your life story was their own life story. Yeah, they tried to mirror you, man. They want to be you. Yeah, why not? Because you was a real one. That's why they chose you, man. Because you was the one that was stuck beside them when nobody else wouldn't. Yeah, you was the one they can come to and get a loan when nobody else wouldn't give them a loan. Yeah, you the one they can go to when they had nobody else to stay, when their mama put them out, when their daddy put them out, when their friends turned their back on them. It was you. Yeah, your light was shining. See, it ain't on you, it's what's in you. That's what the narcissist wanted. They wanted what was in you, man. They wanted your shine. Yeah, they wanted your swag. Yeah, they just wanted everything about you, your whole makeup. That's what they wanted from you, but they couldn't get it, and that's why they chose you. So because they couldn't be you, and they couldn't get what they wanted out of you, the other thing they could do is try to destroy you. Yeah, and that's how the enemy work, man. That's how the narcissist work. Yeah, that's how the scheming demon work, man. They wanted to be you. They couldn't fulfill their task, their assignment. So yeah, they had to do what they had to do, and they had to discard. They had to remove themselves from around you. Because in actuality, they already knew that you was too good for them in the first place. But that's the game that they played, that you didn't know them, that they was going to just go ahead and, manipulate you, you know what I mean, into thinking that they was somebody that they really wasn't. And it almost worked. Yeah, it almost worked. Yeah, it almost worked. But, thank God Almighty that you seen under the facade, that that they was acting, that that they was faking. Yeah, but they chose you because you was a real one, man. You know what I mean? And you was the best thing they ever had. Yeah, you was the prize. You know what I mean? While you was begging for their love, it should have been the other way around. Yeah, but they knew you had a big heart. They knew that you would have compassion. They knew that you would have empathy and sympathy for them. And that's why they chose you, because they knew you was a good person. The narcissists know that you're a dope person, and they always want to latch on to good people. Yeah, that's what they do. They try to latch on and suck on to good people and drain their energy dry. And after they use you all up, they're going to slide out on you. Yeah, that's what they did, and that's what they want to do. Yeah, so now that you know that, you go cold on them. You go silent on them. You detach on them, and you never look back, because guess what? They ain't worth the squeeze of the juice. They never deserve to be in your life. Now you know that, but they already knew that. The narcissists already know that they full of trash. They already know their game. They know their end game. They know that they only come to steal, kill, and destroy. Yeah, that's what it's all about with them. They take us. And they knew you was a real one. They knew that you would get them your heart. They knew that, because that's what the real ones do. Real ones get the people to shut off our back. And the narcissists knew that. That's why they don't deserve a second chance in your life. Man, when people do you dirty, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's a friendship, whether it's your brother, your sister, your mama, your daddy, when you've been a real one and you've been solid with them and you don't gave them your last, and you'll take a bullet for them and they cross you up, they don't even deserve to be around you no more. They don't deserve to be in your life, because they knew that you was real. Yeah, they knew that you was real. They didn't have to put a question mark over your head. They didn't have to second guess the situation. The narcissist already knew that you was real. That's why they chose you. That's why they want to stick around and be in your life, because they knew that you wouldn't give up on them. The narcissist knew that you wouldn't fold. They knew that you would be there to the end for them. They knew when they were sick, you would be there to try to heal them. They knew on lonely nights and they needed somebody to really talk to because nobody else ain't really cared about them. They knew that you would be their empath to be there for them. They knew that, and that's why they chose you, because they knew that you was real. But they knew they weren't going to do right, and they didn't come into your life to love you. They just want to use you. They just want to play games with you. Yeah. But see, now that you don't detach from them, and you're going silent, and you're going cold on them, believe it or not, that's tearing the narcissist up, because they used to your supply. They used to that validation. They used to you being there, being their crutch when they fall. They used to you being their ears for them when they need somebody to talk to. Yeah, you was the one for the narcissist. You was the one for the scheming demon. And here's the crazy part about it. They not going to never admit that. They pride not going to never let them admit that. Their ego too big. They never going to admit that you was the best thing that they ever had. They never going to admit that you was the prize in their life. They never going to admit that you was the realest thing ever to them. And they blew it. And they messed it up. Don't doubt yourself, man. See, that's what the narcissists want to do. They want to confuse you. Yeah, that's what all the manipulation is about. They want to confuse you, and they want to break you down, and they want to cause you to doubt yourself and make you seem like you the one crazy and you the one with the problem. But in actuality, it's not you, and it ain't never been you. It was always them. Yeah, it was always that demon that had the problem. It was never you. You full of love. You full of empathy. You full of compassion. You full of God. But that demon that you was with had no empathy, had no compassion, had none of that, but they know you had all that. They knew that you was real. That's why they wanted to attach to you, because they wanted the blessing that's on your life. They wanted it. That's why they chose you. The narcissist chose you because they knew that you was a real one. They knew that you wasn't going to fold. They know that you loyal. And these are the attributes that the narcissist, they don't carry. They don't carry loyalty in them. They don't know nothing about being loyal. They don't know nothing about having no type of compassion for nobody. Even though they want to pretend and they want to fake and they want to look like they carry these things, that's why they chose you. Because, see, your light made them look good. Yes, that's right. Your light that's shining made the narcissist look good. You was their umbrella. That's why they love to be around you. That's why they love taking pictures on Facebook with you, because that's validation for them. Them just being a part of your life, being seen with you on Facebook, being seen with you on Instagram, being seen riding in the car with you, just been seen out with public you anywhere, that don't do nothing but make them look good, and they liked it that. That's why they chose you, because you got your shit together. Yeah, man, you out here, you grinding, you doing your thing. You know what I mean? They hook up with a real one, a solid one. Hell, man, you make them look real good, man, because they already got people think they doing something, but their whole life really fake. Yeah, they really on some bomb shit. Yeah, but you made them look good. That's why they chose you, man. They selectively chose you. They watched your page on Facebook. They watched your page on Instagram. They watched your YouTube channel, and they thought about it. Damn, you know, if I got with them, bro, I can go through the roof. They'll make me look good. And see, that's how the narcissists think. That's why they chose you, because they knew you was real. They knew you was solid. They knew you was about your paper, and they knew you was going to stand on business. Yes, and they wanted to be a part of that. That's why they chose you. You was the best thing that they ever had. They not going to never admit that to you, but you was. The narcissist is prideful, and they're going to stay secretly watching you always. Yes, because the truth is, they didn't want you to make it. They was hoping you wasn't going to make it. But since you did make it, they sitting silently, watching, hoping that you fail, or waiting for you to show a crack or a weakness for them to come back into your life. Yes, because they know that you good people. They know that you full of love. They know that you full of compassion. They know that you full of empathy. And they know that you was a real one, man. And don't you ever, ever, ever forget that. Don't you ever forget that, man. And if anybody need coaching sessions, you could get at me at therealdslimdaog@gmail.com. You also can contact me on Instagram at DEESLIMDAOG. And if you would like to donate to the channel, you can at Cash App $DEBOY10. Thanks in advance. But I know you're thinking, man, why the narcissist came into your life? Why they choose to tear your life up? But hey, man, you got way more going on than you think, man. You know, from the outside looking in, you was all that in the bag of chips, and the narcissist knew that. That scheming demon knew that. That's why they want to be a part of your shine. That's why they want to be a part of your glow. But in reality, they don't deserve it, man. Go no contact, go cold, detach from that scheming demon to get your mind right. Until the next time, knowledge is power. Stay solid, it's the movement. Y'all stay solid, stay blessed. Peace and shalom. And I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. I'm out.